so in love with you.
Since we've been together,
I was listening to some music,
loving you forever
and this really hit me.
is what
Let's stay together. And then there's a part in the song that says, good, bad, happy, or sad. We're together. We're in a full-blown relationship. Yeah, we're in a full-blown, and that's our relationship with menopause. Here we go.
loving you and for good, bad, happy or sad.
That's our relationship with menopause. I really have come to the conclusion that some people seem to forget this is where we are. Yesterday, I came to the conclusion that, people have a quarter life crisis, people have a midlife crisis. Well, I'm having a 75-cent crisis right now. And it's not just me, it's a lot of us at this stage right now. We're past midlife because the average lifespan for a Black woman is 76 years. So half of 76, 38. So we hit midlife at 38. So we're past midlife. And part of my mission is to help menopausal women manage symptoms to live a scintillating second half through holistic strategies. And so when we look at our second half, baby, we're there. We're there. Yeah, whether it's for good, bad, happy, or sad, that's where we are. We have to look at life is full of our ups and our downs, whether we're turning things around. And one of the things I've learned is wherever we are, to be grateful and to celebrate where we are. I've been watching those TikTok challenges of the women who are telling their husbands, I can't pay the mortgage or the rent this month. And the husbands are looking at them like, are you nuts? You don't pay any bills anyway. I took a position the end of September. Yeah, the end of September. Or was it the end of August? I don't remember. But I took a position that pays significantly less than what I was making. And so I told my emotional support human, hey, I don't have any money for gas or groceries. And his response to me was, well, when have you ever worried about gas or groceries? I cover that anyway. So when I look at, even though I've made some very illogical decisions in my life, I have so much to be grateful for. I have people in my corner. I have a space to live in that's comfortable. I have vehicles to drive. I have friends. I eat well. I can cook. I'm a little bit cute. And so I have so much to be grateful for. And so as I enter into the 75-cent crisis that I was saying that I was experiencing, it's not really a crisis, it's an evolution. And so I would help others to rephrase and reframe this portion of your life and just be happy and grateful that you're there. So now let's look at this. The Al Green song, Let's Stay Together. Yeah, we're here. Menopause, we're here. So for the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. And when we look at the good parts of menopause, just the embracing of our bodies. We don't have cycles anymore. For those of us who are post-menopausal, no more cycles. This is a time of reflection and self-discovery and empowering ourselves to do and to have something more and different than we've had in the past, because most of us, like again, 75-cent, and again, not crisis, evolution. We have the ability to look back at our lives and say, hey, this is what we've done, and I can now make adjustments and make better decisions than I made in the past. I'm learning to try new things, be adventurous. I did a 5K this year in a new city, and just meeting some new people. And so I would encourage you, the good of menopause is the empowerment, the time that you're spending getting to know yourself and being grateful for the things that you have. Ooh, but let's talk about the bad. The bad would be those symptoms that come with menopause. And I know for me today, I'm feeling very bloated, but it's because of what I ate yesterday, and it's still kind of getting through my system. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with that because I made that decision. The bad part, the hair thinning, the weight gain, the joint pain, the dry skin, all of those wild symptoms that come with being menopausal, whether you're perimenopausal and you're having erratic cycles, whether you are having wild mood swings. And yes, I get it. Those wild mood swings come from out of nowhere and you feel like you're going crazy. We have to sometimes, when we see that we're having those mood swings, where did that mood swing come from? My guy, he'll tell me some days, if it's a full moon, he'll say, okay, it's a full moon. How are we going to act today? And that lets me to know, hey, you're a nut, and don't use the full moon as your excuse to be a full-blown nutcase. So he kind of checks me because he knows my behaviors are going to change and be a little erratic from time to time. So he'll, hey, you're not going to act a fool today. So those are some of the bad sides of menopause. But again, we're stuck with it. And if I have not introduced myself, hey, I'm Myra, the Menopause Wellness Coach. I help women manage menopause symptoms to live a scintillating second half through holistic strategies. If you go to the the description, I'll have some links. If you want to have a one-on-one chat, we can do that. If you want to get an ebook of eating plan, I have that as well. So that's who I am, and I shall continue. So we've talked about the good, the bad. Now let's talk about the happy. So during this time, we're later in our careers, so we're able to build deeper, more meaningful relationships. We know the bullshit. We can see it come. I'm sorry. If you're well adjusted, you can see the bullshit coming a mile a minute, so you cut it off. I have had some of the best, I think I'd have missed somebody's birthday. Oh, I have a person's birthday today, so I need to call and tell somebody happy birthday. Like things like that. So there are times when during this journey, there's joy in this journey. Now that I have, I'm in my years of, hey, I just want to hang out, be fun, enjoy my life. And I'm learning to manage what I can manage and what I can't. I toss it in the trash. I let that shit go. I just do. So I'm happy in that I have deeper relationships with friends. I'm learning or have learned a lot more and continuing to learn. I get to sit and just read books if I want to. And could care less what's going on around me sometimes because I just want to sit and read my books. So now, good, bad, happy. Let's talk about the sad. Yeah. I think I was sad yesterday, and not from seasonal affective disorder. I was actually emotionally distraught because, yeah, I've lost my youth. I am experiencing joint pain like no other. I cannot lose weight the way that I used to. The grief of the fact that if I wanted to birth a baby, I can't. So there is grief in aging. Friends pass away. Friends that are close to me have gotten sick and died. So there's the grief of losing people. My grandparents, I grieve them. So even during this stage of menopause, there are things that you're going to grieve, not just externally, but as well internally. I grieve the fact that I made some poor decisions socially, I made some poor relationship decisions in the past. I've made some poor financial decisions. So I grieve some of those decisions. And at this point, you have to evolve and make a better decision and move forward. So I've covered the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. Now I'm going to recap. Are you loving yourself for the good, the bad, the happy, and the sad? I mean, so seriously. So seriously, are you? Why people break up? Oh, turn around and make up. There's times that we break up with ourselves and then turn around and make up. We beat ourselves up over some of the most nonsensical bullshit ever. And again, whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad, we got to live in this skin. This is all that the universe has given us, is to live in this skin, in this environment, in this day and time. Be grateful for the day and time that we live. And this is also a good time. We can build community. And I am so grateful for one of the communities that I am in right now. And you know who you are. And I'm so grateful for you, Kimberly. Because we can build community and lean on one another for things that we need, want, desire, advice, all of those things. So whether it's the good of seeing the fact that, hey, we no longer have cycles and, we're living in a time where we can be expressive of ourselves. The bad is, we have symptoms, but I'm in a lot of menopause support groups. And I see a lot of trauma bonding taking place. I refuse to trauma bond. I am about solutions. People, I ache and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, it is. So, and everybody's symptoms, the way that they're treated, they're going to be different. What works for you may not work for me. What works for your sister may not work for you. Everyone is going to have a different experience. And again, these are happy times. You get to have really deep relationships with friends, family, take trips. Again, you're in the 75-year evolution of 75% evolution of your life. Because I said, we ain't in quarter life, we ain't half life, not in a midlife crisis. We at 75% right now. And we are at the point where we can just live our lives to the fullest, because all them years back there, they gone and they're not coming back. We got a few years in front of us. Let's live. And again, the sadness is we're going to grieve some things. And let's build community to lean on each other so that as we're grieving, we can hug and love on you. Listen, I need hug and loves today. And as I'm about to go get me some hugs and love, I just want to leave you with this. Find you a community. I'm here to build community, and I'm welcoming anybody. So again, if you want to be a part of my community, I welcome you. All right. So, and I always leave you with this: have the day that you deserve, because some of y'all are stank. And so you deserve to have a stanky ass day. But for those of us who operate from a space of love, happiness, and kindness, have the day that you deserve. Peace.